hi, Lily Pals. Hello, hello. Throat gurgles. Hello, hello. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream longer tonight. I'm looking at you, Internet. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm staring, glaring. Alright. Hello. Yeah, today, I know usually in the past I've had only like rough ideas of what I wanted to do, but or like what I ever want to do with subsequent streams, but this time I had something in mind, something specific, and it's very special to me because you all know me. I am a very big Touhou nerd. I love me some girls in a fantasy land that shoots bullets and they're super gay. Touhou forever, yes. Well, as it would just so happen, y'all, the next Touhou game is coming very soon. Not the full game, but the demo for the next game very soon. I think it was May 6th. It's coming. It's coming. I'm so excited. And it's very, very special for a Touhou fan because this game, this new game is gonna be in the same style as the game that we'll be playing tonight, which is, as it's called, a Phantasmagoria style game. And yeah, I'll kind of go into it as I kickstart everything, but essentially, like, these style shoot 'em ups, these style bullet hells, basically the last one that Zune made was the one that I'll be playing tonight, which was made, I think, around 2005. So it's been ages since a new Phantasmagoria style game. So a lot of us are excited. And it's gonna have a whole lot of the newer characters, and you know, there's been some screenshots that was shared on Zune's blog. It was really cool, and I'm excited. And so, as an expression of that excitement, I decided, hey, how about I play Phantasmagoria Flower View? So that's what we'll be doing tonight. Okay. Now, to show off how a Phantasmagoria game goes, we'd best get started. Also, quick note, I know last stream, I am Gwen, yes. I know last stream the stream Froggies were redeemed and I forgot to do them, so I just have them up here basically for free. I did a little foresight, a little thinky aheady time. Alright. Run the game! Okay. just the volume a little bit. Alright. Didn't already redeem his stream for I'm sorry, RNG. That's still a bit loud for me. I know it's probably not as loud for y'all, but like, I have earphones and I hear all the things. Aww. And thank you for the trifecta of health, which reminds me I forgot to get some water. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll leave the screen right here and I'll just BRB. Yes, I'll go do the thing. I will go obtain. Alright. I shall be but a moment. And now I'm back. I have acquired the elixir of life. But first, I sit up right as to not break my back, and I stretch. Ooh. Ugh. Feels good. And then I hydrate. The trifecta of health accomplished. Alright. So, Phantasmagoria of Flower View. About all that's really needed to know about the plot for the moment is, there's been like a plethora of flowers and spirits kind of scattered all over the place in our dear old Gensokyo. And a bunch of people are out to investigate. A bunch of people that, for the first stretch of the game, includes our two main protagonists, Rimu and Marissa, but in true Phantasmagoria style, there are many more characters that are also playable. Currently, we only have Sakuya, Yomu, and Reisen. We got a maid, a ghost, and a rabbit. And then a shrine maiden and a witch. And all that evidence. So naturally, we're going to start on Reimu's scenario. And of course, all the characters play a little bit differently between each other. I guess like the key, one of the key things with the Phantasmagoria titles is that the game is going to be split between two sides, left and right. I will be on the left side, and then an enemy AI will be playing on the right side. You know, I'll be playing against the CPU, basically in real time. And from what experience I have with this game, the bullets are going to absolutely flood the screens. It's going to get chaotic. It also means instead of having to just hold down the Z key just to fire shots continuously, I have to like rapid fire in order to actually like shoot, because holding it down does something else, which we'll see once we get started. In which case, everything else I'll come to explain as we get into it. Pew pew Tartarus, let's go! So far, this incident has been happening everywhere I've been without exception, so I guess it doesn't matter where I go. A duck carries a leak and it's coming, ah, it's coming. Isn't that song inappropriate for a bird to be singing? I don't know how the song goes. I don't know if it's real. A professional isn't picky about what they sing. We're up against Mystia, the Night Sparrow. So we're basically kind of dueling each other. We shoot things on our screen to send trash over to the other screen. Yeah, and then there are the little flappy spirit bird thingies. Looks like I automatically activated like a spell card. That happens sometimes if you score big enough. Aha! When flower viewing, rather than singing songs, isn't it more wonderful to compose songs? Two-player head-to-head Touhou with a nice AI storyline. I don't know about AI story, but like the whole thing is like different characters, all of them playable, basically running into each other in a myriad of circumstances. At least the lake surface hasn't changed from the normal spring. She's here! She's here! Here she comes, like a what's-it-called bug to a flame. It's spring, not summer. You're supposed to say it's ice, not fire. It's the strongest ice fairy. So, if I hold down my shot, there are different stages to which, you know, there's various things I can do. Like, level 2, I can do a little burst, and it clears out bullets on my end. Level 1 is just a stronger shot. In Reimu's case, sending out giant amulets. If I focus, and I shoot down the little flappy ghosty birds, basically I think it sends them, it has a better chance of sending them over to my enemy's screen. And of course, both sides can summon different, like, spell cards against each other. Oh, it's Lily-White! If the duel is taking too long, the Fairy of Spring shows up to make things more difficult. I'm fed up with running into nothing but fairies everywhere I go. Even flying all the way above the clouds, there's nothing that can be a hint. Finally, this flower incident. has got the Shrine Maiden moving. You're way too late. I try to work, and this is the thanks I get. Wait, what? You're alone today? It's my day off. The Prism Rivers. The musical Poltergeist sisters. In this case, it's only Lyrica. I see how it is. And you're wearing that on an off day. Even brought along your instrument. Dejected loser, or dead parrot. Bamboo forest. I lost my lead fast. Who the heck would be doing such a thing? Gotta be fancy even when you lose. Even the Shrine Maiden seems to be completely at a loss this time. Even if I don't have a lead, I'll eventually arrive at the truth. That's the Shrine Maiden I am. That's some confidence. Well, meeting me here might not be completely fruitless. Tay! It's another bunny! The bunny. I love this music. Creates the feeling of, you know, the happy-go-lucky bunny, even though Tay is an absolute little shit. Mind if I take a rabbit's foot with me? As a good luck charm. Hey, I got a life. So there is no real, like, traditional bombing system in this game. You can bomb, but it basically just does, like, a maximum attack and only a limited number of times. Huh? These are normal cherry blossoms. The flower's abnormality hasn't reached the netherworld. That's why it's calm here. Since flowers are blooming, I thought you people might be up to something again. That's what you thought from seeing them? You're mistaken, so go away. I'm not sure why Reimu didn't visit the netherworld back when she was at the entrance, when she fought Lyrica, but she's kind of just going anywhere. Kind of just going anywhere and everywhere, trying to find leads. she's not cracking. I really was wrong. Such a shame a lot of the themes have to be cut short just because the dialogue is so brief. It's a flower field. I honestly don't have a lead. At this rate, I'll have to go pretty far out of my way. You seem quite troubled. A rare sight. Not finding a single clue while randomly flying around and fighting. This has never happened before. You're far too short-sighted. You've just been looking at the flowers. If you're particularly cultured amongst internet memes, there's a chance you might recognize this theme. This wouldn't be the first time that a Touhou theme has been transported into meme format. Memes no wonder I don't recognize it. Sakuya stopping time like she does. Ah! I got hit! This game also works so that you can actually get hit multiple times without immediately dying, which is different than the usual Touhou format. Ugh! Murray Wyatt! This isn't getting me anywhere. I'll go to where I rarely visit next. Coffee. There was a pond here? Well, I rarely visit the mountains. Anyway, even the lotuses are in full bloom. Really, what's going on? It's been a few hours since anyone was seen at the shrine. So I thought to myself, the Shrine Maiden has finally made her move. I couldn't spot her anywhere, so I wondered where she was headed. And lo, the Shrine Maiden was sighted, this deep in the mountains. Now then, time for a news story. And lo, a suspicious yokai was sighted. Now, don't mind me and just continue. Go on. Even if you tell me to continue, I haven't a single lead and I'm just flying about. I was wondering why so many flowers were blooming, and with that I went out and wandered around. Flowers, you say? That doesn't sound like it'll make a news story. Wait, who are you? You sure took a while. I'm your plain old newspaper reporter, Tengu. I've penned articles on everyone's interesting doings up to now. That's why we Tengu know quite a lot about you people. Articles? I haven't even seen any newspapers recently. Well then, as I've said earlier, don't mind me and continue on. I'll be discreetly taking notes. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I was in the middle of a yokai extermination. Huh? I was in the middle of indiscriminately exterminating any yokai I find. Yeah, so this game was actually Aya's debut. And then not long after, she actually had her own spin-off in Shoot the Bullet. And she's been a pretty semi-popular character ever since. It's okay. Yeah, Aya's kind of relentless in this game. She's like the first, like, noticeable difficulty spike. Ah! Ah! That's one life. It's not over yet. Wow. Right off the bat. How bold. Let's go! Owie. Ah! You won't get me, Aya! Don't take pics without people's permission. It's your own fault for nonchalantly appearing in front of a yokai exterminator. I would have been better off taking pictures secretly. Huh, that's right, you're a newspaper reporter? Then you're a source of information, no? So tell me everything you know about this flower incident. Ah, yes, flowers, right. The flowers are self-explanatory. Don't you feel that there's something else going on aside from the flowers? I already had a hunch even without being told. Then please don't ask me. Yes, I can finally see my destination. With my intuition. That's our Reimu. Yeah, I was distracted by the amount of flowers, but there are two other things that are abnormally increasing. First, the number of fairies. Well, I guess they just came out to celebrate the flowers. What is a living human blabbing on about in this graveyard? Is everything going well? Just woke up from a nap. Hello, Jay! Everything's going good! And the fact that spirits are everywhere. I'm doing some TOUHOUs. It's getting chaotic. A first warning for a human hurrying to their death. The fee for crossing the Sanzu River is unreasonable. You can't cross with just shrine offerings. I won't be crossing. I've got no money either. Wait, who are you? I'm the first-class Sanzu River guide, Komachi of Onozuka. At the Higan shores is Sanzu's Titanic. I'm talking about my boat, you see. I usually don't let living humans pass, but if you can pay the fee, I won't mind taking you on a luxury cruise across the Higan shores. I said I won't cross, and I don't have money either. Limited time offer, 10% off. Whatever already. I'm just here to investigate the spirits that have been multiplying along with the flowers. Spirits? Flowers. Ah! Spirits! Spirits? Spirits are multiplying? Spirits. I was thrown off by the flowers, but upon further inspection, I see now that there are spirits everywhere. Ah, how did this happen? Look more closely, the red spider lilies are blooming too. And those purple cherry blossoms. I'll just pretend I didn't see that. Don't. You look like you know something. Well, I'll be off here. I have work and all, you know? Could it be that you didn't ship the spirits to the Higan shores like you were supposed to? Is Gensokyo full of spirits because you were slacking off? How am I supposed to gather them all, and where am I supposed to go? Well, to Higan, I guess. Go do your work! Stop slacking off all the time! I got it. If you're saying you'll interfere with my work, I'll ferry you over with my Titanic. 50% off. She's literally just tossing her money at me. Yeah, Komachi is a Shinigami, a death god, but obviously, like, her job is moreover just crossing spirits into the afterlife. Hello, Stellar! Wifey! Job of being so lazy is to cause an incident. Yeah, pretty much. If you're a little confuzzled, my loves, I am playing... My side is the left side. The right side is a CPU. Ah! Jesus Christ. No! Oh, that was close. Ah. Yep, I'm playing Reimu, because I just started not too long ago, about 40 minutes ago, and I haven't had a chance to play through with this entire game yet. I know everything that happens, like, plot-wise, but I'm basically, like, revisiting the game. Ow! Okay, come on. Come on. Let's go. Yeek! Ah! Get out of here! Yeah, so we can expect more gameplay like this with the new upcoming TOUHOU game. Alright. Now, take your huge ship and ferry those spirits. Even though you beat me, with this many spirits, I'll be completely overworked. It's impossible. Looks like you're a quitter. Fine, call your boss for me, please. Oh no. Reimu is asking to see the manager. That's a problem. Are you slacking off? Komachi! Gah! Your boss came. Komachi did not bring in any souls after such a long time, so I came here to check the situation. The Shigan is full of ghosts and flowers, and on top of that, Komachi is fooling around with a shrine maiden. Oh my. When I first met Komachi, she seemed like a more diligent person. You're that Shinigami's boss. You people caused the flowers outbreak, right? Those nameless spirits have not realized they are dead. They don't want to realize it. Such spirits are unstable. That is why they desperately want a body. Spirits who have lost their place come to dwell in flowers. That's why the flowers bloomed. Yes, those spirits were humans from the outside. The lost spirits of those who died unexpected deaths. Are you saying that all these flowers are human souls from the outside world? Flowers are plants that present one's personality. In other words, qualities of one's soul. That is why they have a strong affinity with spirits. Bright spirits reside in sunflowers. Friendless, lonely spirits rest in the red spider lilies. And in the purple cherry blossoms. I see. It's not that the flowers themselves are doing something, but because there are too many spirits without a place. This flower incident occurred. Well, now that I get it, I'm gonna need you to do something about it. I can't really do much. Is it? It doesn't bother us, and it shouldn't be much of a problem to you either. Also, if the spirits make the flowers bloom, they can still believe they're alive. I don't think it'd hurt to leave them alone for a while. That's not the issue here! If I leave the incident alone, it'll look like I'm slacking off. If I just beat you instead of complaining, everything will return to normal, right? You've exterminated many yokai for no good reason. And even some that weren't yokai. And despite being a shrine maiden, you don't commune with your god. At times, you even oppose your god. That's right. Your karma runs a little too deep. At this rate, if you die, you won't even be able to go to hell. Well, if I can't go to hell, I'll just go to the netherworld. A Yama's judgment isn't as lenient as that. It is impossible to overturn a decision. If I were in charge of judging you, you would be condemned. How rude! Exterminating yokai is my job, that's all. Thieves, assassins, and soldiers would all say the same thing. Just because it's their job, it won't pardon their sins. To cleanse your sins even a little, you must accomplish good deeds. Alright, I'll consider it after beating you and bringing the flowers back to normal. In the purple cherry blossoms reside humans, neck-deep in sin. Under these raining purple cherry blossoms, you shall cleanse your sins. We got the literal judge of death! In a different kind of context, this kind of fight would be like literally trying to fight for your soul. In a series like Lenin, it would be closer to fighting for your soul. so much. Ouchie! Okay, I think I have like 2 lives left. Either that or I'm on my last life. Oh dear. Oh, there's so much happening! Ah! Mercy, Aki, mercy! Ah! Okay, come on. Come on. Aw. That was so close. Okay, this is my last life. No room for failure. Hello, Octavius! Yes, I'm back! After so long! Feels good. Feels great to finally be back streaming again. Ah! Forever, everything alright? Yeah. For the most part, I was just kind of keeping my distance from Twitch for a while, trying to lay low, ever since certain controversies, but now I think, yeah, that earlier this week I decided it's been long enough. So now I am basically back, doing what I love. Being with my lily pals. Ah! No! I can't take another hit! I know I actually would have come back earlier this month if I didn't have a vacation a couple of weeks ago. Well, have you learned yet? But your sin isn't something as small as this. You still must repent much more. Well, I have continues. I don't think there's actually a penalty for using continues in this game. Right back to where we left off. She can't take another hit. So close. I got this. My ring finger is even hanging in there. Ha-ha! I think this is probably my favorite, like, ending theme music in the series. It's so good. At a hidden border in a mountain recess, isolated from the human village. Over at the Hakari Shrine, the cherry blossoms bloomed as always in springtime. In the end, however, the flowers throughout Gensokyo still continued to bloom. It's no use, no matter how much I sweep and sweep. It's nice to have cherry blossoms blooming and all, but it'd be nicer if they didn't drop their petals. Not to mention, it feels like the sides of my shoulders have gotten lighter somehow. I wonder if they've been possessed by something. Nah, can't be. I'm a shrine maiden. It's no use. I'm done cleaning. I think I'll start a one-man flower viewing party. Hey! Don't slack off on your own job, too. It looks like you can't say anything about Komachi anymore. You said you wouldn't slack off this much. What are you talking about? I can't even take a break just because all these flowers happen to be blooming? And on top of that, what about your own job? The flowers haven't even returned to normal yet. The cherry blossoms are blooming. We're taking a break. Also, the number of ghosts coming from the outside world have dropped off. After this, we'll ferry the accumulated ghosts little by little, like usual. That is, if Komachi doesn't slack off. Like I told you, the workload is too much to handle. I was trying to keep to my own pace. Where does the have to get going? Just some gaming planned. Catch you next time. Bye-bye, Octavius. Have fun! Oh look, it's Komachi. What are you doing here? Are you selling oil or something? But Miss Shiki said we're taking a break. And why do you think all these ghosts suddenly increased in the first place? Not to mention, these aren't just ordinary ghosts, right? These ghosts are ghosts that haven't even realized that they're dead yet. They're nameless ghosts that held on to their attachment to life even after death. It seems that something big might have happened in the outside world. Yes. I don't know what happened in the outside world, but if there are this many ghosts, I'm certain that a large number of humans, if not all, have unexpectedly died. Like from a large earthquake, or a large volcanic eruption, or a large tsunami. Or from a war. In any case, things have calmed down, so as the ghosts decrease as time passes on, the flowers will return to normal. Now, if only the cherry blossoms wouldn't drop as many petals. By the way, are you planning on doing a few good deeds? Oh, you said I wouldn't even be able to go to hell, so maybe at least once. Yes, it's very important to have constant dedication. Such as showing restraint when eating sweets, or to try wasting used tea leaves as much as possible. Or if a rice cracker gets damp, be sure to toast it first before you eat it. Yeah, Shrine Maiden's good deeds are something along the lines of that. Well, I suppose that's fine. But first, you should start by acknowledging the sins of your actions. A living creature is in sin for as long as he lives. After that, the way you face your sins in life becomes crucial. If you forget what you've been taught once you die, you'll end up bothering Miss Shiki to where she'll smack you into the Sanzu River, so be sure to stay as you are now. Oh look, it's Komachi. Whatever happened to your job? Aren't the cherry blossoms still in full bloom? Yes, when are things going to get back to normal? Give me a break. The Grim Reaper of the Sanzu River and the Yama were unable to return Gensokyo's flowers back to normal. In the end, the flowers of Gensokyo continue to bloom. However, the Shrine Maiden was no longer impatient. Ultimately, the abnormal flowers will decrease as long as the ghosts cross the Sanzu River. The sunflowers bloomed by humans with cheerful personalities. The red spider lilies bloomed by humans with sad personalities. And the violet cherry blossoms bloomed by those who committed acts of sin. We'll all surely return to normal before summer arrives. If the outside world returns to normal, the amount of nameless ghosts will naturally decrease. The equinoctial week of illusions, seen by the outsider humans, was returning to the world of illusions. Congratulations! Ending number 1. Yep, that's Reimu's story. Reimu's ending. Okay, I can fast forward through the staff roll. Possessing flower. Eh? Alright. But of course, we're not done yet. Oh, by the way, this game doesn't have a traditional, like, extra stage aspect to it. It's more like story mode, but with extra difficulty. So, we won't be doing that. Not that I think I'd be able to, given that it's locked. I think you have to beat, like, every story before it unlocks. Okay, who's next? Reimu's done. Should we go in order? Yeah, I'll do Marissa next. It's already spring, but it's still a bit chilly. When you eat too much shaved ice, you'll get a stomach ache. So, what's wrong? So you're the reason it's so cold here. Did you forget to wear your stomach warmer? Is that... Don't tell me that's a thing. Yep, so Marissa's got her lasers and a Master Spark shaped, like, aiming reticule. Laser is not difficult! That remains to be seen. Yeah, I'm not the greatest with Marissa. Since it's already so cold out about the lake anyway, don't come out unless it's summer. Wow, the cherry blossoms, bellflowers, and irises are all blooming at the same time. Feels weird. It's because you're seeing them all at once. That's why it's weird. Well, I shouldn't stare too hard. If you don't pay attention, you might get hit. By a bird's attack, that is. Peep peep. I don't like birds circling overhead, especially birds of prey. Yeah, again, it's a pity that we can't stay longer for the music. because it actually picks up later on. It's so quiet here above the clouds, especially since it's so noisy back on the ground. What do you mean? It's only gonna get louder from here on out. Ah, looks like that may be. But you're alone. So that's just a third of the usual clamor. 3 times, actually. 3 times as much. You can hear my music much more clearly during my solo. Yeah, compared to Shigeki's battle, like, the earlier fights are like nothing. Alright. Solo's noise definitely sounds clamorous. As opposed to glamorous. Ah, hair flip. I've just been flying around in circles for a while. Especially this time. You don't get anywhere if you just fly about wandering all over the place. Ah, a lucky item. How lucky. I'm not an item. Oh, whatever. Bunny, 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 bunny. Well, if you're not a lucky item, then you're a rare item. Good things will definitely come my way now. Same difference to Marissa. This place isn't all weird like I thought it'd be. The flowers are only behaving oddly in the world of the living. Here, the cherry blossoms are but normal cherry blossoms. Speaking of which, when we had that strange winter, this place was in a normal spring. What are you trying to say? We had nothing to do with this excessive blooming. Yep, we got a true star here. True starlet. Thank you, Azure Anchors, for the follow. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a Lily Pal. Yeah, we're more than welcome to more TOUHOU fans in these parts. So you really don't have anything to do with it? Extend! Back to the bamboos. Hey, what's up? What? I'm busy, you know? Haven't you figured out what's going on yet? You were wandering around just a little while ago, too. I can't help it. The flowers are growing everywhere after all. Or the flowers are growing everywhere after all. This is bad. I'm almost out of places to check. That's why you shouldn't interfere with my work. And this is Reimu's most underrated theme song. Starlight's rendition is so cool. I'll have to give it a listen. I don't remember hearing it at all. Ah! I was corralled. Ah! Okay, I have a full charge. I took a risk. Haha. That's it. I should just start looking in the places I've never seen before. Oh boy. This is really something. Everywhere I go, the outbreak is covering everything, and I can't see the flow of the outbreak at all. Maybe it's because I can't sense any threat from this outbreak. The risk I took was calculated, but man am I bad at Danmaku. It's not like you to be this deep in the mountains by a pond grumbling to yourself. Who's there? Rushing to the scene when something happens. That's what being a newspaper reporter is about. A Tengu, huh? Are you writing about the flower outbreak? Flowers, is it? Something like this just wouldn't make a good article, though. Really? Flowers are growing all over Gensokyo, you know? I don't sense a threat from the flowers. Besides, I think that maybe your actions would make a better story. The truth is, I came here to write about you. I'm at the scene of the crime with a professional thief. You've mistaken me for someone else. You were caught on film. The newspaper detailing your crime has already been published. Secretly photographing people, huh? That's a bad hobby. I don't care if you're a Tengu or whatever. I'm busy with the flowers now. It seems that way. That's why I'll just beat you up to calm down, and you're gonna hand over the negatives. I might be wrong, but I think the boss you actually face in this stage can actually change between playthroughs. Because there are other characters that take, like, Aya's place. Or, like, are in the same placement as Aya. Yeah. But in my experience, I just end up fighting Aya, like, more often than not. Lily! Ooh, that was awful close. But I got time for cool, for stream. Thanks for hanging out, Azure. Great to meet ya. You have some good foodies. Just counter versus counter versus counter. When will it end? Ah! Ah! Normally it's kind of bad sense to start off with, like, a maximum charge attack right off the bat, but I don't know. I'm playing Marissa. I feel like it's something she would do. Missed the drop. Lily Angie. Lily go boom. Food time. Get good foodies, Jay. I love you. Mwah. Aha! How's that, you paparazzi? Sheesh. What are you doing, attacking an upright citizen? By the way, in spite of being a reporter, you haven't looked into the flower outbreak at all? It's not that I haven't looked, but I don't think the large number of flowers is the true mystery. What's that? Doesn't matter how you look at it, the numbers of ghosts have gone up more than the numbers of flowers. It's the ghosts. Talking with some sort of air of superiority here. I thought it might make for a good story, so I don't want to tell anyone yet. Good, I got a life up. I see. Ghosts. I was so focused upon the flowers, I didn't realize. Distracted by flowers and fairies, I couldn't see all the ghosts right under my nose. It's like the ghosts and the flowers are related, but unrelated at the same time. The only humans who come to Muenska are the ones that want to die. Who wants to die now? Now, there are so many wonderful things in this world. You're 10 years too early to say that you want to die. I don't want to die in 10 years either. I'm the first-class Sanzu River Guide, Komachi of Onozuka. I can't let you cross the river yet. If you're trying to force yourself through now, I'll drop you in halfway across, so prepare yourself. If I said I don't want to die, then I don't want to cross the Sanzu River. Wanting to fall into that river is just stupid. I just came here looking for the place with the highest concentration of ghosts. Gensokyo is overflowing with ghosts now. Ghosts? Ah! Spirits? Spirits? Spirits are multiplying! As you can see, the situation is where flowers, fairies, and if you look a little harder, ghosts are everywhere. Oh my god. Now I'm swamped in work, and I can't possibly catch up. All these ghosts are waiting to cross Sanzu River. Isn't it your job to ferry them across the Sanzu River? It would have been fine if you'd just done your job. It's pretty negligent to just let them accumulate. But it's my job. Let me do my job at my own pace. You're getting angry at the wrong person. Why'd so many ghosts show up here in the first place? Aren't they from the outside world? Who knows? I just know that they're human souls that don't accept that they've died and still think they don't want to. It's not really good for them to force them across, so just wait a bit. Just ferry them to Higan already! If you don't normalize the number of ghosts, it's bad for the boundary. Don't get so worked up. I'm doing my best. You look like you know you're lazy, just like a certain shrine maiden. Is that so? I'll show no mercy to those that interrupt my laid-back pace of working. Return! For living humans, the width of the Sanzu River is infinite. I won't let you cross. I mean, that's partly your fault, Komachi. I thought we were playing a bullet hell, not a 1,000-coin pickup. But I'm not gonna complain. It's free money. Got a bit cocky. It's hard to focus on the gameplay and the tempo of the music to hum along to. Ah, come on! That was like a little 1-2 there. Oh my god! So much money! No! Why is such an energetic human trying to die? It's the end of the world, huh? just ferry those ghosts to Hegon. But with this insane number, it's impossible. Well, I can't do it. So obviously it's gotta be you. Are you slacking off? Komachi! Yeah! See? Now you're in trouble with your boss. After Komachi did not bring back any souls for such a long period of time, I check the situation. Egon is full of ghosts. Furthermore, the flowers have started growing out of... Komachi! This is not the time to play around with humans! She was drunk and slacking. If you're the boss, you gotta lay down the law. Komachi, I thought you were a more diligent person. Well, that's fine. So the ghosts are caused by her slacking. But what are the flowers, really? Well, the flowers are the emotions of deceased humans and ghosts manifested. When ghosts lose their way, they rely upon the flowers. Unable to travel to Hegon, and without any connections whatsoever, and without realizing their own state of death, the humans possess flowers. Ew. You're saying the flowers are all dead people? I picked some earlier. Actually, en masse. Mass murders, then. Well, it's fine, since they can achieve nirvana that way. Let us talk about you instead. Yes, you are a little too comfortable with lying. That isn't true. I haven't told a single lie since I was born. If you insist on this path, at this rate, your tongue will be ripped out. Huh? That's just the sort of junk old people say. You should take the time to re-examine your lifestyle. Were I in charge of the judgment of your soul, you would be punished by the removal of your tongue. That's so. Maybe I should pack a spare tongue in case of my death, then? Your second tongue would also be ripped out. It would probably be best to also fix that sassy mouth of yours. Well, if that's the case, the only way to keep my tongue is to defeat you, isn't it? Hell exists not to punish sinners, but to ensure that nobody sins in the first place. I am here so that everybody realizes that. Huh? Even if I must hurt you a little, I must make you correct the error of your ways. You know, I have the benefit of hindsight, but, you know, Shigeki, the whole, like, punitive justice thing, it doesn't really work. It's like, you might need to try a different approach. I wonder if the Master Spark-shaped reticule that I have is just Marissa sticking her tongue out. Ouchie! Ah! Last life! Oh no! Counter. Come on. One more hit. That's all it takes. Eee! Ah! That goes for both of us. Button in, we're having a trial here. Damn it! Until you understand why I must stop you from telling lies, I will continue to punish you. I told y'all I'm not good at Marissa. I see how it is. Could have dodged that one. Starting hot. I can do lasers too. As hard as this theme slaps, I don't want to be like humming it for the next 15 minutes. Not like I've already been doing. Come on, we're both in the same boat. One of us has to keel over. Hey, Lily. Oh wow, I killed her fast. I see your game. Ha-ha! I get to keep my tongue. Yeah, gotta love Fate of 60 Years. In a magical forest, unapproachable by proper life forms, there were no useful flowery vegetations here. Even the ghosts from the outside world avoid this place out of instinct. Even though Ginsokyo's blooming flowers were corrupted, the forest stayed the same as usual. So that's it. These flowers have been bloomed by human ghosts who lost their way. It's not really something that makes you feel good knowing. I wonder, why do they possess all these kinds of flowers? I'd probably choose to possess a hydrangea myself. They're lavish and numerous, after all. Well, those guys did say that they were going to do their best ferrying the ghost to the other side, so maybe everything will go back to normal in a while. Anyway, I should just leave the flowers alone and go out to play a little. Alright, I'm here to rob you! My, you're awfully straightforward coming in here. You even came through the main door at that. Even though you're still here to rob us. I'm done with lying to people now. If I just go through the main door and openly come in to rob you, I won't be lying to anyone. What do you believe is worse, lying to people or coming in to rob people? If I keep lying, I'll never have enough tongues no matter how much I have to spare. Such a troubled thief. If you have enough free time to do this sort of thing, couldn't you have at least checked out this flower incident? Ah, I've already checked this incident out. It'll return to normal if I leave it alone, and it's nothing particularly dangerous anyways. That's not something I hear from you very often. Normally you'd be scrambling for this sort of thing, at least that's how I thought you'd be. Well, I can't think of this incident as being anything particularly dangerous either. If anything, it'd be a loss if we didn't enjoy the flowers at times like these. You do have some, right? Have what? Cakes with bamboo flowers. My, are you a shameless thief. We're having cherry leaf rice cakes, not cakes. Okay, I'll have some of that then. In the end, the flowers throughout Gensokyo continued to bloom. However, the amount of nameless ghosts from the outside world had begun to slow down, and the flowers of Gensokyo, though slowly, began to return to normal. At this rate, everything should return to normal before summer arrives. She stopped forcing herself to resolve this incident and decided to enjoy it instead. It was not dangerous, and she felt that it would spoil things if she didn't enjoy such a beautiful incident. Or rather, she felt no need to lie to herself. There probably won't be another time when anyone can see Gensokyo be this beautiful. She realized that nature in Gensokyo couldn't get any more beautiful than this. Congratulations! Ending number 2. And with that, I need to take my meds. I can skip through the credits, though. And you! Yep, it's me, Gwen! Meds. One. 2. Okay. Next, we have a couple more characters. We got Chirno and Mistia, Fairy and Burby. But we're not gonna be playing as them. Not yet. I mean, I might play them on stream. I might not. Depends what I'm in the mood for. Who do I play as next? Sakuya, Yomu, and Raisin are kind of all in the same category in my mind. Size circle, rotary eye type, small circle, small forward circle. Let's go with Bunny. Not quite sure where I should head. Heard there are quite a few kidnappers around. Forward, 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 soldier. So the kidnapper was you. It's no fun kidnapping a bunny. I would beg to differ. No. Okay. And then I can shoot a big bursty bullet. If I adjust the sound's wavelength a little... See? I can't hear you anymore. Cheerno. There shouldn't be too many fairies around if I'm above the lake. That's where you're... going to freeze to death! It looks like I'm mistaken. After all, fairies can play around as much as they want. That's because there's so many flowers blooming. It's a festival that happens once every 60 years. Interesting little tidbit. Ouch! There's no helping it if fairies rampage a bit. I don't feel any fear from this incident. It's strange. Where did she go? Always so selfish and going wherever she wants. In the west a bunny, the east a tail. Yeah! Ah! Found you. What are you doing hanging around here? Well, you know, I was chasing a bunny that got away. You speak lies. You were probably watching the flowers and happily prancing about. Oh, we've got bunny warfare. Leave the flowers to me. You just head back and sit quietly at home. Grayson's literally just grabbing her by the collar like, come here, you little shit. Oh, Rayson's gonna visit her girlfriend. First time I've been here. Wonder who that is. Oh, you passed away pretty quickly. I'm not dead. Then you came to die? The flowers here seem normal. I wonder if that means anything. Since you're already here, I beat you. I beat you to see, but it turns out there's no deep meaning after all. Even the bamboo forest is full of flowers. Since you're so intently focused on the flowers, it's safe to assume you're searching around too. For what? The incident with the flowers? I don't have the slightest idea, you know. But I think I do. So, I'll get your information because I won. When a bunch of flowers bloom all at once, there's no elegance or taste or anything. Oh, that in itself is interesting. I can make as much tea and pastries as I want, as long as these flowers are here. Yeah, and also as much poison. Indeed, as much as I want. Kind of having to focus because Sakuya can trip you up if you're not careful. Like that. Dang. There we go. That's the sound of progress. It's the sound of progress, my friend. There we go. There aren't many toxic flowers. I don't think it has anything to do with the incident, though. Here we got a new locale. Oh, there's a lot of Lily of the Valley growing around here. When I get back, I'll tell Master about this. The poison of Lily of the Valley is the heart's poison. Planning to make something poisonous? Ooh. Although, yes, I am. I'm Medicine. I live here. So you're some crazy person who lives in a field full of strong poison. Do you know why poison works so well on the body? Well, you see, the body simply follows the poison's orders. With a small amount, it'll move exactly as the poison wants. But with a large amount, the poison becomes uncontrollable and destroys itself. It's not an exaggeration to say that the body is made of poison. I see. My master knows a lot more about these things, though. Just being alive is a sin. It's because your body is made of poison that people say that. That's why I've attained pure life. So what do you mean by that? I'm beginning to feel worse and worse. I was a doll, thrown away. This is a hill filled with poison. For a doll with a body without poison, poison won't have any effect. Medicine Melancholy! This was her debut game, and also her last game. Medicine is sadly quite an underutilized character. It is true, though, that Aideen does meet up with her and try to see some utilization in her abilities, though. That's how being a doctor do. Being literally like the best doctor ever. I do also have to say, Lily of the Valley is probably my favorite kind of flower. Not really any particular reason. I mean, the association with TOUHOU helps, but, like, I just think they look cute. They're cute, but they're also, like, extremely dangerous when handled incorrectly. As with a lot of other plants. Ow! Ow. I was sitting with my feet, like, planted, down on the ground, and, like, my skirt kind of just, it kind of ridged up in such a way that it kind of jabbed into my foot, and it hurts. Okay. I'm good. Damn it. Sometimes I peek over into the other screen just to watch the sprite of the enemy CPU just jitter all over the screen. Just jitter around as it moves, trying to dodge the bullets. I think it's amusing. Yep, there goes Lily. Once again. Ow! One of us has to go down. Rabbits have 1,000 enemies. It's gonna take more than this to kill one. There we go. Man, queued up right to the music. That was nice. I've got to get out of here quick. Ow, ow, ow! Jeez! What did you come here for? I don't know. I was just searching places where flowers grew, one after another. I'm not gonna hand over the lily of the valley here. After seeing so many flowers, I'm beginning to not care so much anymore. Okay, good. I got a 1-up. Even here, there are poisonous flowers growing. That doll before mentioned something like, if one's body is poison, then it means poisonous flowers are the body, or something like that. Hey, it's too early for you to die. Was there someone there? I'm the first-class Sanzu River guide, Komachi of Onizuka. It's a real pain when a fool like yourself is taking your own life at this here Muenzuka. Who said I wanted to die? I'm just going where the flowers bloom. Muenzuka's flowers. You mean the red spider lily is blooming? Huh? Why is that? What the heck happened to the seasons? It's spring right now, for your information. You didn't notice this strange incident at all? Yeah. Well then, I'm busy, so we'll leave it at that. Wait, you look like you know something. Hey, I gotta go back to work. If she finds the flowers, I'll be scolded. Way too fishy. Explain yourself before going back to work. The living yokai's habits are so annoying. The flowers are the bodies of neglected dead humans. My job is to ferry the humans to the equinox. In other words, you're disrupting my work. I'm involved with the flower incident. Your own little habit came out, getting angry at the wrong person. Yep, so now we're about to experience, you know, the usual amount of bullshit now that we're getting close to the end of Raisin's story. There we go. Alright. Continue with Bunny and the Grim Reaper throwing money. Ouchie! Oh, come on! There we go. Yahtzee! Ah! Hello, Shio! Oh, you've been drawing? I hope it went well. Feel free to sit back, relax, as you behold some Touhou chaos. Ah. Counter. No! Ouchie. I have to win this. Froggies and bunnies are beloved comrades, for we are both hopping creatures. using Froggy, so I don't always come through here. Aww. No! I ran right into that ghost. Now then, back to work. I'll get in trouble if I play around too much. Give me a break. Lily. No! I missed it! Stop using MSP for drawing computer lines. Ah! The end looks more like Fruit Loops. I mean, technically, I believe, since Gensokyo is like a segment of like pre-industrial Japan, I believe they still use Mon. MS Paint. I always have a soft spot for MS Paint. I'm pretty sure a lot of us had our beginnings with it, myself included. Oh, come on! It's not fair. Okay, thank you. Mon was the currency of Japan from the Muromachi period in 1336 until the early Meiji period in 1870. Yeah, that sounds about right. You're just slacking off, aren't you? Are you slacking off? Komachi! Yeah! See, your boss is here to tell your lazy butt off. We should move over to Fire Alpaca or Krita to do art or animation stuff on PC. I recommend Krita! Yep, Krita is what I use nowadays. Komachi did not bring in any souls after such a long time, so I came here to check the situation. Fooling around with a yokai and completely ignoring her work. And now all these flowers have bloomed. When I first met Komachi, she seemed more like a diligent person. Or like a more diligent person. So, who are you? I am the one who judges sins, the Yama of Hell. The Yama herself! For you to come all the way to this world. A critical situation? Critical situation? It is nothing that major. Komachi was not bringing in any new souls, so I had some free time on my hands. Komachi is the one in charge of bringing me souls. So I have open tunes. You need to learn how to master that software. So when I saw Gensokyo full of ghosts, I thought, Komachi is slacking off again. I'm not sure I'm familiar with tunes. I know Toon Boom, but... Ghosts? Now that you mention it, flowers weren't the only thing that were multiplying. I'll punish Komachi afterward, so Gensokyo ought to be back to normal soon. I see. Well then, I'll be on my way. Hold on a second. I want to say something to you. Of course the Yama would. What is it? Are you saying that I'll be lecturing to no end? I understand. I'll listen to you. You bear a large sin. You abandoned your allies, leaving them to die, while you are the only one here living happily. Yes, you are a bit too selfish. What era is Touhou set in? I believe Meiji era. It's definitely like 19th century. Mid to late. So, as it stands, if you pass away without adjusting your sins, you will most certainly fall to hell. Even if I am the one in charge of judging you, you will fall to hell. Hell, you say? I'm telling you, I'm earnestly trying my best right now. Even if you are trying now, unless you face your past sins, there is absolutely no meaning behind it. Time alone cannot settle a sin. Only after a sin is judged will you be able to settle it. For that purpose, I am here. I don't want to go to hell! There has to be something that can be done. Reflection alone is not enough, much less regret. Committing a sin isn't such a simple matter as that. A sin cannot be settled but with judgment. However, there is still a way you can prevent going to hell, starting now. For that sake, we start by judging you here, together with the grudge of the comrades you left on the moon. Yeah, the whole deal with, like, the imperishable night incident. Particularly from the side of, like, the Ayente crew, which, you know, Racing is a part of, didn't come without cost. Supposedly software heavily used. Open source. Oh, that's cool. I guess I thought Toon Boom was the one that Ghibli used, but I suppose I'm incorrect, misinformed. Counter! Okay, we're even. You are still ignoring your sins. Looks like I still need to lecture you much more. So reading the TOUHOU wiki, the year it's set is 2007, but since they developed magic instead of tech, it looks like the Meiji Japan. But according to fan researchers, they use their own currency based on the Mon, but has its own unique markings. Okay. Like, I was thinking like of Gensokyo's origins, more specifically. Like, Gensokyo was founded, like, definitely in, like, the late 1800s, but has since, like, progressed at the same time as the outside world, or our world. They also use a different, like, calendar system, so... Which one is me? I am the one on the left. The enemy CPU is on the right. Yeah, the one that shoots big-ass bullets, that's me. Stream from time to time? Yeah. Sometimes. Ah! Sometimes it's a little difficult to find the motivation. Wow. You're quick to the punch, Lily. I'm almost insulted. avoiding that. Suppose I'll sketch some Twitter someday. If I usually draw anything that's, like, part of my brand, then I usually do. It's just been a hot while. Because again, it's hard to get motivated. Woo! The bunny wins! The bamboo flowers that bloom once every 60 years have chaotically bloomed, and Ayente quietly watched over them. The flowers of Gensokyo still continued to bloom, but they were beautiful rather than dangerous, so she felt that it was fine to just leave them alone. So, there was a hill that had wild lily of the valley growing in it? That's true. The poison of the wild lilies was unusually strong, so it looks like they couldn't last there for a very long time. Yes, a wild lily's poison could be used for medicine. Since you told me about this place, I think I'll go there at a later time then. There was a strange doll there, though. A strange doll? She said she was a doll, so poison wouldn't have any effect on her. She thought on her own, and it seemed like she moved on her own. I see. So that doll usually lives there in that hill full of lilies. Huh? How do you know? Do you know why the poison works so well on the body? I think I have a good idea why. Not wrong, though I've been drawing what comes to mind. Probably should try to learn how to draw new stuff to make it easy. Yeah. It's always kind of a balancing act between motivation and inspiration. Oh, you've been studying. The body isn't something that's made out of poison. Even if a doll has a soul, it still doesn't really have an actual body. But what do you think would happen if the doll stayed in a bed of flowers filled with poison for a long time? What if the doll, who lacks a real body, had a body made out of poison? Yeah. Is it really possible for something like that to exist? Are you doubting what you saw? I'm just saying things based on the fact that I believed everything you said. Ah, no. I'm sure about what I've seen. I'm sure the doll was moving on her own. A doll is not a demon, nor does it possess flesh or its own spirit. It's just an ordinary tool. But in some cases, there have been some where spirits have dwelled in them. Uh-huh. A doll that moves on its own. It's because it's in a state where spirit has possessed it. That's why it acts as if it's under a curse, like a straw doll. Huh. In rare cases, on the other hand, there have been instances where they've taken control over just its body. Like with dolls whose hair would grow, or would cry tears. It fits the description of this one. I see. Naturally, if you put a spirit and a body together, a doll could move freely on its own, beyond its limits as a tool. That was the case with the doll you met, right? I'm pretty sure that was it. I'm pretty sure this is because of the lilies. I knew it. I think we should definitely go over there when the lilies are blooming. That would probably be good, but I don't know how long the flowers will stay in their current condition right now. Alright, then prepare to go out immediately. I'll help clean up too. Huh? Immediately? I'm still worn out. We should take a break for today. I'll give you just 5 minutes. Prepare to go out immediately. I understand. In the end, the flowers of Gensokyo continue to bloom. Those who watch the flowers will feel a sense of fading away. Why anyone would fret while taking a carefree look at these flowers is because of this feeling of transience. The two, intent on picking wild lilies, were heading toward the hill where the doll lived. They do not know for sure whether they will be able to see the doll again. However, Raisin wanted to see it one more time. The reason why is because it might have very well been a living thing. Raisin needed to learn whether it had any sin or karma. She could live her life once more, while keeping her awareness of her sins. Congratulations! Ending number 5! Okay. My ring finger is starting to feel a bit fatigued, but I think I have it in me to do one more. In which case, let's see. We got Sakuya, Yomu, Chirno, and Mistia. I think for the sake of utility, I'm just gonna go with Sakuya. Sakuya's abilities are so useful. The weather's become warmer. However, above this lake it is as cold as ever. Froggy, Froggy! Forgot the spring and he's still sleeping. When I freeze the frog, it sleeps and doesn't wake back up. Fun. Fun? Yeah, it's fun. More fun than looking at creepy flowers. Sakuya, stab this bitch. Yep, I have knives that auto-lock. This scope is so awkward. That's the one bad thing about Sakuya. Should you continue to torment frogs, you'll find yourself in a regrettable situation with a frog yokai someday. And that actually happened. It happened later than we thought it would, but it definitely happened. Seldom are the times that I travel through this area during the day. The realization of its beauty had not dawned upon me. Spring breeze, tell me, what's tomorrow's dish and tonight's dish too? There's no need to ask the spring breeze. The entree tomorrow will be fried bird. Tonight's dish is human-made! It seems we are at an impasse. I should make haste. Above the clouds, there's nothing that appears out of place. You're actually coming all the way above the clouds. How novel! The belief that some information could be ascertained here brought me to these heights. Can't find anything up here, huh? How could you possibly find clues about the flowers way up here? That was fast. As ever, much noise resounds at these heights, but no flowers are in bloom. Time to depart. Now this is the logical follow-up. Oh? Certain were my beliefs that this place would be filled with flowers as well. Only the world of the living fills with flowers. The netherworld remains as it ever was. So it is. Perhaps something suspicious can be found here. I'm not lying. Yomu's too daft to lie. I told you I wasn't lying. It's just such statements that raise suspicion. Ooh! We're in Aente at long last. This house is always so dark. The Scarlet Devil Mansion has few windows, but even it is better than this. Japanese houses don't have any lights you can switch on. That's why it's dark here. So what did you come for? I've come looking for clues. I need to know the mystery before you get a hint. The first mistake was entering this house at the wrong time of day. Even if there are flowers, they cannot be seen. Man, just as soon as the theme was kicking up. I wonder why. Without exception, this outbreak is occurring all over the land. Lost in the bamboo forest? You've been passing through the same spot for a while now. I felt as if there was some small change, as if I were coming closer to the source of this flower incident. Flower? Aren't you lost in the bamboo forest? If you want to get out, then do exactly as I say. So do the opposite. The bun me confuzzled me. Hey, Lily. It's been a hot minute. Haha! Ouchie! Ah! Ran right into a fairy. So do we eat the frog? No, you don't eat the frog! Under no circumstances should you eat frog. Can't last forever. You're only one rabbit. How did I survive that? Well, why ask why? No, I was never lost at all. However, if I should take some of your good fortune, perhaps I shall grasp my goal. Ah, it's more medicine. Great. These are mountains I've never before visited. Never did I know a field of the lily of the valley bloomed here. These might be good to make medicine. Medicine? You mean you're going to make some poison? Ah, there's someone here. That's right. Since this place is full of lily of the valley, you can make as much poison as you want. Was lily of the valley so poisonous? Poison, you see, if it's too strong, it's immediately cleaned out. But with a small amount, it will circulate through the whole body before you realize it. The most fearsome poison is one that slowly deteriorates the body and then slowly deteriorates the mind. If that's the way it is, then would sake be the best poison? You're so lucky. You'll sleep in this field of lily of the valley. That would be because of a lucky rabbit that I found. Although, since you brought it up, I do feel the need to sleep. This lily of the valley field is enveloped in faint poison. Naturally, the flowers are poisonous. Is this because I took so long before retiring last night? I should settle this matter with haste. How can you be so perfectly fine amidst that poison? You can't tell just by looking? I'm neither alive nor dead. I'm a doll that's been thrown away. This poison is nothing more than fancy cosmetics to me. Speaking of lilies... Eek! Jesus Christ. Ah! I think the nice thing about Sakuya's little time stop is I'm just free to move out of the poison clouds without being slowed down. Damn! Yes, slowly, the poison will circulate through your body and heart. coffeeed up. Agony! There we go. This field's dangerous. I shall depart with all due haste. Ah, jeez. It'll take some time to repair this body. Ultimately, is a poison that takes effect immediately not more useful than a gradual one? That might be so. Then how about drinking some of this for me? What would this be? A belladonna drink. Who would drink that? I'm sure Marissa would be game. There are almost no places left I have not seen. Spring flowers, summer flowers, fall flowers, winter flowers, poisonous flowers. No matter where I look, what I see is always the same. Within the field of Lily of the Valley, however, the same suspicious feeling of the force of life could be felt within the same flowers. Hi, Ren! Long time no see! Certainly this is important information. Someone's come to die again, huh? If you start now, you can fix your life. Think before doing this. I'm so dead lately. Tell me, when was I trying to pursue the course of suicide? Yeah, I've been on hiatus for what feels like forever. Like, just a few months due to certain Twitch controversies. Yeah. But now I'm finally back. And I'm glad to be back. Fuck. Thank you, Govins, for the trifecta of health. Also, hi. I will drink. The big health! I'm sitting properly. Asterisk. And then I stretch. Makes the body feel good. check to see if there are any joints I can pop. Probably stretch my ring finger out a little bit. Kind of massage it a bit. Loosen it up. It's fatigued from playing this game. It's just been chaotic, and yeah, you've seen his frog streams. I missed you all so much. I missed you, Lily Pals. Okay. Alright. I think I am good. Good to see you back. Been doing well. I've been pretty great. Especially within like the past couple of weeks. 'Cause a couple of weeks ago I went on vacation and I got to spend time with my partners who, by the way, are now my fiancés. Okay. Brrr. I'm gonna coffee up. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Now I continue the TOUHOUs. This is where nameless ones sleep, Muenzuka. The only reason for living humans to come here would be to commit suicide. Searching for flowers bearing a life force, I came upon this place. Who exactly are you to doubt my virtue? I'm the first-class Sanzu River guide, Komachi of Onozuka. I drop suicidal people into the river, so you should prepare yourself. I shall prepare myself for no such thing. If flowers which bear poison are suspicious, then I believe the most suspicious flowers must be the red spider lilies who came here. Good stream. Have a good lurk! Red spider lilies? That's silly. There's no way the red spider lily would be blooming now. They're in full bloom. Perhaps you should become aware of your surroundings? Eh? What's going on? Red spider lilies are blooming? And purple cherry blossoms, too. Huh? Could this be? You appear to know something of this. Not at all. I don't know anything. Flying over all of Gensokyo, I could find no clues. I even came as far as places I never would ordinarily go, such as this Muenzuka. Here, I finally have confirmed the source. I'm telling you, I really don't know. I'm busy, so we'll have to part here. Wait a moment. Leave now, and I shall kill myself. Kya! You're one problematic human. But I really am busy. My beliefs about the red spider lilies are correct. I can't allow you to leave now. Is that so? The chaotic blooming of the red spider lily is the barometer of my workload. The poisonous flowers are proof of the disturbance in the outside world. If you're going to interfere with my work, then I'll show no mercy. You can see me circling around, kind of dancing about on the left side. Ouch! tuned by a coin. Damn it. Ugh. I'm getting careless. I mean, I kinda have to be. This is Phantasmagoria Flower View. There's hardly any consistency to these patterns. You just gotta survive. There we go. Imagine playing this with hiragana and katakana text, as well as kanji. Please don't interfere in the incident. Please don't interfere with my work. If you keep doing this, then your employer shall become incensed. Are you slacking off? Komachi! Yeah! Ah, I only meant that as a joke. Komachi has not been bringing back souls for a long time, so I came here to see for myself. This world is overflowing with ghosts and flowers. And on top of that, Komachi is fooling around with some human. Why does she slack off so much? Ah, but I didn't mean to interfere with her work. Currently, Komachi's workload is too large. Spare me your business situation. More importantly, look around yourself. Don't you believe this flower epidemic requires your attention? Of course, I understand. But that is just part of the business I am in. A business involving blooming flowers? Is this person a florist? These flowers, you see, are possessed by the souls from the outside world that have lost their way. What I'm saying is that all these souls have not realized that they are dead. What does it mean when their numbers multiply? Who knows? I do not know why the ghosts are multiplying. Perhaps a great number of murders? Such a thing is highly possible. But more importantly, let us talk about you for a moment. Yes, you are too cold to other humans. That would be because the only thing I touch humans with would be my cold steel. If you die as you are, it would require quite some time for you to cross the river. Whatever do you mean? If you behave badly, you might not be able to cross the river of the dead. The river's width is the same as the breadth of the soul's baggage. How you lived determines the width of the river. This isn't fully clear to me, but I suppose that the longer it takes for me to cross the Sanzu River, the more trouble there is? Souls will wear themselves out before they can reach the equinox. On top of that, the boat is not a comfortable one. I understand. Souls can become fatigued as well. However, this regards the time after my death. Why tire myself with worry now? Oops. If you do not make amends now, once you die, it will be too late for regrets. People who think that treasuring the present is a virtue are increasing, and it is terrible. Know well that the only way one can live a good afterlife is to do good deeds during one's life. Guilty. We might be witchy in these parts, but, you know, ultimately we are atheists. First, you have to learn to fear your judgment. Then, you will likely take the right path. Recently thinking about it being cool if I was able to read the Japanese text on the Japanese-only Nintendo games. There's only, like, a few characters I can recall from memory, distinctly from hiragana. She never lets up. That was really scary. Hi, Lily. Ah! I was getting so close. Doing a stream or practice writing hiragana letters. I was thinking about possibly doing maybe some Duolingo streams in the future. I know I've already done plenty of Bahasa Indonesia through Duolingo, but I've since gotten quite rusty. are. Four whole scenarios in one stream. That'd be more impressive if it weren't for the fact that these scenarios are likely shorter than the average Touhou game. At the Scarlet Devil Mansion, a mansion whose color resembles that of a blood-colored rose, currently the flowers corruptly bloom throughout Gensokyo, and this place was no exception. Coupled with the whites of the lake and the greens of the trees, a crimson color could be seen. However, only the crimson color of the roses seemed to stand out too strongly. The tea is ready. At any rate, the flowers seem to be abnormal this year. Even the roses don't usually bloom this much. That is true. But it's pretty nice to have a time like this every once in a while. My, that's a pretty unusual thing for you to say. You always say something like, it's an incident, or this is serious, and you end up leaving unless I punish you. That doesn't always happen. And these flowers, I'm sure it's a natural phenomenon instead of an incident. A natural phenomenon, sure. Even though the roses that had already been trimmed have rebloomed, sure, a natural phenomenon. Sakuya, what should we do with all these flowers I gathered? Ah, Miss Patchley, it's not safe to bring those flowers over during tea time. It seems there are some poisonous ones mixed in here. But that's okay, it's not really that much to us. Well, maybe except for Sakuya, the poison might be enough to actually affect her. Well, she does hate things that cause pain. But there are some unusual flowers in there, so I thought we might need to check for poisonous ones before getting to tea. Oh, just like I thought. You don't sound like yourself. If you acted like the usual Sakuya, you wouldn't care about things like poison as long as it was something unusual. That's true. Anyways, you shouldn't touch the poisonous ones yourself. I thought the tea might taste good if we added something a little bit poisonous. But next time, I think you should go for something that's healthier for the body. What's wrong with you? Did you gnaw on a belladonna flower or something? She said she doesn't want anything that causes pain. What are you talking about? That's just how I show my kindness, my warmth. I don't say anything cold to others anymore. Well, it is spring. In the end, the flowers throughout Gensokyo continued to bloom. Though the cause of this incident was something she couldn't try to completely and adequately grasp, it didn't feel dangerous from the start, and she didn't think she should look too deep into it. With an incident of this degree, things should work out if it was left up to the Shrine Maiden. This was the Shrine Maiden's job, and she, being a maid, felt that this was none of her business. Yes, this time her decision not to solve this incident was out of her kindness, her warmth. The ghosts refused to accept their deaths, so they bloom flowers and pretend to live on, since the flowers feel the desire to keep blooming on. Congratulations! Ending number 3! Poison is the best in tea. I love my poison tea. Poison tea is my favorite. Alright. Lily pals. I think with wrapping up Sakuya's story, it's time to wrap things up before I do any more potential harm on my ring finger. Oddly enough, it actually doesn't ache that much. At least right now. I might feel it later. Who knows? Yeah. I'm glad that overall it seems like internet and and every some such seem to cooperate much better than Monday. Okay. I know I need to use the bathroom. And I'm also feeling snacky. Internet did it! We survived the interwebs! Not to be confused with Survive the Internet, the Jackbox game. The one Jackbox game that's like, anything that happens in Survive the Internet stays in Survive the Internet. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for May 6th. New TOUHOU game! It's just a demo, but I'm no less excited! Excited Froggy noises! Excited Froggy! Hop! Hopping! Hop 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 hop! Woo! Okay. It's about time I probably chill out. 36, that's when Bro's bachelor party is. Nice! Let me check. Okay, that's a Thursday, so... If it's a Thursday... It's a Thursday. Oh no, wait. I'm looking at April. Silly me. Okay, yeah, 6th is a Saturday. But because of the way time zones work, I wonder if the demo will be released in time for me to snatch it off of Steam and then stream it that Friday. We'll see. But I also know that the latest big Warframe update has also dropped, so I need to stream that too. Do very Paradox, baby! I'm excited. It's still so good to finally be back to my Froggy business with y'all, for y'all. Okay. I shan't keep my bladder waiting too much longer, so I'm gonna close this stuff. We're gonna find someone to raid. How does that sound, Lily Pals? Who is live right now? Let's see who. Let's go. Let's raid my favorite polar bear, Iris. Okay, so raid messages first. For everybody, there we go. They're playing a game called Voyager right now. That reminds me, I also need to, at some point, do my first stream trying out Elite Dangerous for the first time. That's something I gotta do. Because I did a poll on it so long ago. Okay. Iris Polaris. bestest polar bear this side of the VTuberverse. Let's go. Alright, Lily pals, so I'll see you all on Monday. You could count on either it's gonna be Warframe, or I know I've actually been on quite a Pokemon kick lately, so it might be back to my Emerald Nuzlocke. Perhaps. Mayhaps. It's possible. But look forward to then. Oh, I missed you so much, Lily pals. I'm so glad to be back. I love you all this much. So much. So many. Okay. We are raiding Iris. I will see you all soon, Lily pals. Thanks for coming and supporting me like always. Oh, yes, me.